So I find myself getting quite upset right now, to the point where I'm screaming at an empty house. So I'm currently watching a YouTube video of someone doing a Pokemon Sword Nuzlocke. The person's name is Offbeat Outlaw. He does a variety of stuff. I think I first learned of him because of his D&D TikToks. Right now, I am unbelievably angry at him. One, he's the most impatient person I have ever heard play a video game. One, he acts like it is unreasonable for the game to want him to complete certain tasks to progress the storyline. Most games have a storyline, and they're going to want you to do tasks in order to keep going in that storyline. Two, he is expecting the supporting character of Hop to be as good as him. He's expecting the AI controlling the supporting character to be top level, pretty much. Better than he should be, especially at the very beginning of the game. No one is good. No one trainer, no nothing you meet until like the first gym is going to be very good at battling. Once you get to the gyms, then the AI ramps up and actually gets difficult to play against. But until then, everyone kind of stinks. And yet he's expecting everyone to play on the same level that he is. 3, he is ignoring so much of this game just to play the Nuzlocke. I understand Nuzlocke, you kind of want to get stuff done and just get through it. But he's ignoring some of the biggest parts of Pokemon Sword that make it fun to play. Farther no, he hasn't picked up any of the items in the wild area, which you can get so many cool items and sell stuff, and sell the items you don't need, like pearls, nuggets, the various types of mushrooms, stuff like that. You can get a bunch of money, which buy you more stuff. And you could buy clothes or get hairstyles or stuff like that from it. You don't need that stuff, but it is fun to play around and do some cosmetic changes, not just wear the same outfit all the time, because that looks kind of dumb. Not gonna lie. But it just provides a bit of a break in my mind from the stress of having to constantly be playing and battling. And that's why I like it a lot, because it allows you to take a break, let the creative juices in your brain flow, and help you basically detox, I guess, from the stress of having to constantly battle, especially if you're doing a Nuzlocke, or if any of your Pokemon faint, they pretty much die and you can't use them anymore. You have to be constantly wary of everything, and that just provides a lot of stress. In the middle of one myself, so I understand this. I've also done a couple in the past. Let's see, what else? I think my biggest complaint is he's basically saying, I don't like the fact that my Pokemon are good. Like, he's playing and his one Pokemon, his starter, is beating up all the other Pokemon. That's not a bad thing. That means you've got a good and strong Pokemon. And I think he's stuck in the mindset of previous games where if you played with the same Pokemon, only they would get experience. Whereas this game, you basically start off like with an XP share. So every Pokemon gets EXP if you fight or catch a Pokemon or other stuff like that. But he's also complaining when he's taking them out too fast. Like, he is like 2 Pokemon, like wild Pokemon at this point, because he's just left Motostoke. He's about to go to Route 3 to get to the first gym battle and stuff like that. Maybe like 2 wild Pokemon, or 1 encounter with a Pokemon trainer, or basically just the battle with Hop, from evolving his starter into the second form, into its second stage of evolution. And I'm like, but he keeps switching out for other Pokemon. Also, he's completely ignoring the max raid dens that are there to give you EXP candies, that are there to give you Dynamax candies, which when you Dynamax a Pokemon, the more Dynamax candies you have fed to the Pokemon, the more percentage of your health you'll basically earn back on top of it. I think once you max out the Dynamax level of your Pokemon, I think you get like 3 times your own health added back onto yourself when you Dynamax your Pokemon. So you can have really strong Pokemon become even tougher. You also get TMs and TRs. From it, you get a bunch of EXP and you get berries, which can be used in curries or just giving to your Pokemon to heal them or adjust certain stats. And he, so far, has done 1. Maybe it's just me, but anytime I have gone through Pokemon Sword and Shield and I've reached a wild area, I have gone through every single raid den of the available area that are lit up in that first part of the wild area, not past the bridge, but just the first area, maybe 3 times before I actually enter Motostoke. That way I end up getting and hopefully there's a couple legendary ones out there. I will have enough Dynamax candy to fully max out 2 of my Pokemon. I will have a bunch of Dynamax Pokemon which are stronger than usual Pokemon, usually. And also, any Pokemon you catch from a Max Raid Den, a Dynamax Pokemon from those, they're just loyal to you no matter how high the level is. I've done this where I've leveled them up to like level 50, and they still obeyed me even if I haven't even gotten a single gym badge, because it has like unshakable loyalty. I don't know why, but it just does. But I also have enough EXP candy to pretty much take any Pokemon I've gotten and at least push them to the second stage of their evolution for the most part. So, and I just say for a rainy day, like, hey, this Pokemon, I don't think my Pokemon are strong enough. Give them a few XP candies, level them up a little bit. There we go. And I don't know if he's still stuck in the mindset that he can only... if he goes there, he automatically has to catch them or what. But it doesn't seem to be fighting too many other Pokemon. He seems to be trying to avoid all contact with any other characters and the NPCs in the game and just going for what best gets me through the game. Which I can understand, but that's a terrible way to play a Pokemon game. Half the fun of the game is the interactions you get with the NPCs and the Pokemon battles. You can see different Pokemon battle, increase your strategy, and other stuff. Because so far, his strategy is just beat stick, which is my strategy for the most part. But then he also used the sporting move like Growl, Howl, stuff like that. Those ones that boost your own stats or lower your opponent's stats. In the long term, those will not be helpful. You want to get rid of those as soon as possible. At least in my experience, because those are just a waste of a move area. What you need to do is also, if possible, teach Swift, the TM you get from Hop at the Wedgehurst train station, to end in all your Pokemon. It's a never miss, which means no matter what happens, you can't miss with it. It has about 60 power and is pretty good for an opening blow to test their defense. If they get one shot, okay. But usually if you're one-shotting Pokemon with a Swift, that means you're overpowered, or you should just toss a Pokeball at it because it's too weak, because you didn't need to attack it. But this is just me ranting at him. Also because he's like actively insulting him, saying he is the worst, Hop is the worst at everything. Hop's character in the game is to be a supporting character. As well as the fact that he has a massive inferiority complex due to his brother being the champion of the region, and... That TV just turned off. Champion of the region, and thus probably the strongest and one of the most influential people in that entire region. He has a massive inferiority complex because he feels he does not have the ability to surpass him, so he has to try and become him to be a person. So his entire character arc in the whole game is finding who he is as a person, finding his calling in life, and realizing that he doesn't need to become the exact same thing as his brother in order to succeed. That's the entire character arc, and yet, what was it? Sorry. offbeat outlaw is mocking him for that. Why did you play? Sorry. I have problems with my TV sometimes. But this is me just ranting for the sake of ranting because I'm getting too frustrated and need to take a break from it because I was making myself hoarse and I really don't need to be yelling at my empty house. So that's that. I will try to make a more consistent upload. I'm thinking maybe once a week I do sort of somewhat of a vlog. Not very good at this stuff. I don't have much of a life. Kind of in between stuff right now. So mainly just be me talking about what's been going on in my life without giving stuff away that I shouldn't be giving away, such as family members and stuff like that. But I could also do nature stuff, just walk around outside. I don't really know what any of the people who may never watch this, because I don't know. I'm not too big. I don't even think I have 10 subscribers. So I really just want people's input on what to do. My idea for doing YouTube is always follow the example of people who inspired me to once become a YouTuber. Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, Captain Sauce, Dan TDM, heck, even Smosh. Those 5 really inspired me to basically branch out from basically just going to college, studying for a long time, and then finding myself in a job that I may not like and be miserable for the rest of my life. They inspired me to want to make something with my own 2 hands, to take pride in my own work and make something that I'll actually enjoy doing. Well, I didn't go to college. I went to a trade school, got training for programming, which was fun but challenging, but still fun. And I don't know. I'm just an in-between place. Any input that anyone who watched these has would be greatly appreciated. And if you want to send any message on YouTube, because I don't know if I don't check YouTube too often for my comment section because nobody leaves comments. So if you want to send a message to me about anything you want to talk about, follow me on Twitter. The link to my Twitter will be in the description of the video. Thank you. This is Joshua Botkin signing off.